last night on MasterChef Australia.
You're through to the next round. Because you're through!
Yes!
The select few were given the chance of a lifetime.
I'm up for an amazing journey. I feel like I'm just standing on the edge of a precipice.
Tonight, we enter a new stage of the competition.
This is where the competition starts. It's where you live and die.
As the top 20 chefs face their first challenge.
This is Premier League. This is where it all happens.
And for one of them, a golden opportunity awaits.
Hang on a minute.
This is too good to be true.
Find out who has what it takes to become Australia's first ever MasterChef.
My name is Trevor Forster. I'm a submariner from Perth. I've been doing it for 21 years now, and it's time for a change. And it's time for me to do what I love to do. This is the start of my new life.
I'm Julie Goodwin. I love cooking for people, and I want to be a master chef. Well, I'm a mum, so I cook for my kids. Come and set the table, please. I've got 3 beautiful little boys. They're taller than me, but they're still my little boys.
Honey, I'm home. Oh my God, look at that.
My name's Aaron. I'm a business student and I'm from Melbourne. I am the only molecular gastronomer in the house. This is the future of food. Molecular gastronomy is about taking your basic ingredient and trying to better it. Realistically, it's in the search of perfection. Yeah, this is doing just fine, I think.
This is me, that's for sure. My name's Josh Catalano and I'm a fishmonger from Perth. The time's right for me right now. I'm young, unattached, I'm ready to go. I've got nothing holding me back. I'm just chomping at the bit to get started. Come on, ladies, come up for a drink, eh?
Sure, let's do wine.
My name is Sandra. I am a full-time mother. I live in Brisbane and I am Spanish.
How does that taste?
Bruce, my husband, thinks that my cooking is unbelievable and he always says, you're getting wasted in the kitchen. You need to be known by the whole world.
Okay, done, sold. Ginny? Sold.
Hi, I'm Jenny Papakostas. And now we've got moussaka. I was born actually in Greece. Food has been a very, very big part in my family life. I've always cooked for others, but I haven't actually done it for me. And this is for me now.
Oh, here's trouble.
My name's Brent Parker-Jones. I'm a food photographer living in Melbourne. What I love and get out of cooking is the immense satisfaction of making people happy.
Home sweet home.
Don't get too cosy with me, sunshine.
My name is Nick Jumper. I'm a retail wine store owner and I live in Melbourne.
I'm the perfectionist.
That's right. My dream is to open up a food and wine bar and to share it with my wife. That's what I really want. This is the boys' room. The TV.
Hey, Tom.
My name's Tom. I live in Brisbane. Originally, I come from the Torres Strait. Cooking has always been a part of my life. Now's my chance to actually see if I can take cooking to the next level.
My name is Melissa Lutton. I'm a newspaper publisher and graphic designer, and I'm from Brisbane. I have a dream to be able to provide amazing food and create a memorable moment for people.
Who's that?
Hey!
My name is Linda. I'm a commerce arts student and I'm from Melbourne.
You know, I'll put it on just for you.
Last year I was in an international beauty pageant representing Australia. Ta-da! I'm basically putting my heart out onto a plate and saying, here you go. This is my cooking, this is me.
Hui-Ling Yap. I'm an artist and I'm from Adelaide. I think that there are absolute similarities from being an artist and a chef. I really do feel like it is an art form.
My name's Chris Badnock. I'm a beer merchant from Melbourne. I think I've got what it takes. I live for food. I have a huge appreciation for animals. I believe in a nose-to-tail kind of approach to cooking. If his life's going to be taken for us to consume, eat the whole damn thing. I'm in MasterChef to win it. I'll be very disappointed if I don't.
Yeah, buddy. My name is Lucas Parsons. I used to play professional golf for a living. I now own a cafe. It's now time to get into the food world, and no better time than on MasterChef.
You snore?
Oh, only after about 4 or 5 beers.
I'm Justine, I'm 23, and I want to be a master chef.
My name is Julie Jenkins. I'm from Melbourne and I am food obsessed.
I was formerly a sales executive for a security company. Unfortunately, these times I was made redundant. So I guess MasterChef has come along at a really great time.
A career in food would change my life. There's nothing more important than living a passion.
I'm Kate Rodriguez. I'm a UWA law student and I want to be a pastry chef.
I'm Michelle. I'm a bookstore owner and a photographer and I live in Berry. I have been trying to find something else in my life. I just don't know what that else is. But food and cooking is my passion.
Hi, my name's Andre Ursini. I'm an operations manager from Adelaide. I want to win it.
We just sat back and just started to catch up and mingle. It was all really good, and then we started doing a bit of a head count.
So who's missing, guys? One more to go.
It's Sam. He got married last night, so...
It takes a pretty strong guy to get married and then the next day disappear for 3 months.
Here we are. I honestly thought that the next time I'd be getting out with a suitcase would be at a hotel for my honeymoon, but here we are. This competition is that good of an opportunity that I can put my whole life on hold and possibly start a brand new one. So I wouldn't be here if I wasn't here to win this competition.
Pat on the back, all good and well, but this is a competition now. This is serious. Play to win, otherwise, go home.
Today is the day that we actually go in and see the MasterChef kitchen.
Morning.
Melissa, MasterChef.
Let's go.
This is not going to be a normal day.
We've all had very little sleep. I think I've managed 3 hours. And we are off to an undisclosed destination.
Bowling out in these big pimped up rides.
felt like we were, President of the United States.
Come around the corner and you see the big MasterChef logo.
This is where the competition starts. It's where you live and die.
I don't think anybody expected it to be quite like this.
My heart skipped a beat. It's where my fate is, going to be decided. Couldn't help but think, what will we be doing?
This is what I signed up for. It's just beautiful.
It's like a restaurant on steroids.
There's 3 judges standing there with their sombre faces, and every time I see those 3, I feel terrified.
Hi everyone, and welcome to your MasterChef kitchen. Over the course of the next 12 weeks, you'll be competing in a series of culinary challenges. If you fail to cut it in these challenges, you'll be sent home. These 3 gentlemen right here will be mentoring you along the way. They'll also be judging your food throughout the competition. They are, of course, chefs Gary Megan, George Columbaris, and food critic Matt Preston. So, are you ready to find out what you're actually playing for here?
Yes! Hearing the prizes, it's real. You're playing for this.
The first ever winner of MasterChef Australia will receive an exclusive training program where you will be mentored by some of the world's finest chefs.
I looked around, everyone's eyes were practically popping out. To be able to study and to learn from some of the leading chefs would be the most amazing opportunity.
Plus, a deal that will see you publish your very own cookbook.
I had a little faint moment. The opportunity to publish is a dream of mine.
To release a cookbook. How many people do that?
Plus, a cash prize of $100,000.
The money facilitates what we want to do. It's all there. It's everything there to actually fulfil this dream.
So, here in this very kitchen, one person's dream of becoming MasterChef will be realised. So take a look around you. There are 20 cooktops, 1 for each and every one of you. There's a fully functioning restaurant. There's a bar, a cafe, and most importantly, the pantry.
So you're curious, aren't you? Shall we have a look in the pantry?
It's like walking into your own supermarket where you could actually choose whatever you wanted without having to pay for it.
All your decisions as regards to where you go in the competition are made in here.
Take a good look around because this room is about to play a massive role in your first challenge.
I'm thinking, wow, this is what we're here to do. This is the exciting part of MasterChef.
This first challenge has enormous consequences. The winner will receive a golden opportunity. They will be given a chance to bypass upcoming eliminations in this competition and fast-track their way to the final week of MasterChef Australia.
Hang on a minute. What? I have an opportunity here to go to that final week.
No way. It's crazy.
A lot of us were thinking, this is too good to be true. Is this really it? Where is the but?
You were wondering what was in here, weren't you?
Yes, sir.
The nerves are getting worse and worse and the heart is beating louder and louder and louder.
Your first challenge is... So your brain's ticking away now. You've got a whole chicken, and you've got 2 minutes when your name is called to come and pick 10 ingredients from the pantry.
2 minutes. So that is not a long time.
You have 1 hour to cook us a dish that you guys would be prepared to put on your menu in the first restaurant you're going to own one day.
The fact that we only have an hour is a little tricky because there's many, many things you can do with chicken, but a lot of them need a lot of time.
First up is Trevor. Trevor, your 2 minutes are about to start. Everyone else, out of the room.
I was intently concentrating on what I was going to do. I was struggling to find the ingredients. I got a little bit flustered.
Trevor, your time starts now.
And I think everyone was nervous for him. He had to kickstart the challenge.
You have 1 minute to go, Trevor.
15 seconds to go.
So, grabbed it and ran out.
Thanks, Josh.
Next contestant is Josh.
What am I going to serve? I'm going to do a fillet, I'm going to do a thigh, I'm going to do a leg, or am I going to roast it whole? Basically, the whole thought process was, what am I going to do? What am I going to do?
Aaron.
I ran into that pantry because realistically, I can cover 3 times as much ground running when I walk.
Time's up, Aaron. Next in the pantry is Brent. Poe. Linda.
I decided to use the string because I thought it would be a great visual and it's like that country home chicken.
Justine. Julia. Kate. Sam, in you go.
When I went into the pantry, I had a pretty clear idea of the sort of ingredients that I would like to pair up with chicken.
Sam, your time's up. Please leave the pantry.
All right.
We were all there ready and waiting, and the judges said,
Your time starts now. Behind.
When you're told go, it's quite amazing that suddenly you're in your own little world and you don't notice very much going on around you.
There's some bloody good cooks here, and if you put something that's half-assed on the plate, you are not going to get close.
The judges had told us that they wanted something that would wow them, something that we would put on the menu of the first restaurant that we owned. Now, the most delicate, dainty and tasty dish that I know is the stuffed chicken thighs with mushrooms.
And I'm going to serve that on a bed of mushrooms with a tarragon white wine sauce.
Sound nice, George?
Sounds nice.
Good.
I am supposed to make the dish that I would put on a future restaurant menu.
So, Aaron, you're going to do something wacky for us?
No, sure. I'm just doing a modern version of coq au vin.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what's coq au vin?
Coq au vin is chicken with a mushroom, red wine, reduction sauce.
Instead of presenting it as a stew, it's presented on a plate with a potato puree and...
Yep. A lot of flavour going on there. Because normally coq au vin is a very, very rich dish in itself. Lots of red wine.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Cheers, thanks.
Okay.
In the first 15 minutes, I knew I was going to struggle as I just couldn't get the flavour in the stock going. I'm trying to get the chicken cooking through the stock, and I'm trying to get the flavours there so it's really not water with this subtle stock taste through it.
Josh, I'm just going to do a chicken breast served on a rocket and pumpkin and pine nut salad, warm salad.
Have you done it before?
It's something I would cook at home. I have cooked at home before, so I thought I'd stick with something I know and have a go at it.
All right, best of luck.
I wanted to cook something that I've cooked before, and I wanted to do well, and I didn't want to let those guys down.
I'm basically crumbing some chicken drumsticks in a walnut sort of crust.
all the dishes that I create I create them from scratch.
So these are like your chips?
Yes.
Okay.
They look like Pac-Man.
They do, yeah.
I will do something with that.
It's an experiment, so high risk involved.
Okay, guys, you've got 40 minutes to go, so 20 minutes goes like that, doesn't it? So let's kick on. Melissa, tell us what you're cooking.
Roast vegetables, so roast potatoes, sweet potato, pumpkin, and then I'll do a balsamic reduction, and then I'm going to do my chicken, and I think I'm going to try and do like a preserved lemon butter and stuff it into the skin, fry it quickly, and then in the oven. I haven't really used preserved lemons at all. I've had a taste of them and I've used them once, so I really don't know how to use preserved lemons.
I tell you what, it was an amazing sight to see 20 people sweating it out.
Looks like candle wax.
It's a bit of a disaster, actually.
What is it?
It's rice flour and corn flour. I'm trying to make these, it's basically like a cubic noodle.
Is this something you're going to set and cut out, or...?
Yeah.
Okay, like in chunks and squares?
And then I'm going to stir fry it.
Interesting. I like the sound of that.
But I've never actually done that before, and I thought it was worth taking the risk because if I could pull it off, it would really impress the judges.
Is it going to work?
I have no idea. It could be
Should we keep our fingers crossed?
Yes.
Okay, done. Poe, best of luck. And I'm pleased that you picked all those lovely ingredients out of the pantry. Well done.
If this doesn't work, I am in trouble.
In an hour, you don't really have much time to think. You really have to just get your dish out.
Okay, guys, you've got 30 minutes remaining. Doesn't time fly? So, Justine.
Yes.
What are you cooking?
I'm doing just a simple stew, tomatoes, peppers, paprika, and some wine, of course.
Have you done enough to impress us, do you think?
Not yet. Wait.
I'm not the rush type. I do things slowly.
So what are you cooking?
I'm making Goan chicken curry.
Okay.
Yeah. Sticking to the roots today.
Nice.
So it means lots of vinegar, lots of chilli. I was next to Andre for the challenge. He was running around and looking very panicky.
I'm pumping and I'm getting dirty because I'm doing so many different processes.
Do yourself a favour, just slow down for a second. You're guilty of this. Too many things going on in your head.
There are, yeah. Yeah.
So just tell us, what are you doing?
I'm actually trying to make a gnocchi, stuff it full of this ragu, which I'm going to refine down.
I need to cut back the processes and work more methodically and cleanly.
Andre. He's come up, actually, with this little ragu. Tastes nice. As if he cut the chicken nicely and done a little fricassee, a little stew. I would have been impressed, but he's got to mash it all up. Yeah. Now he's sticking it inside a gnocchi. I think it's going to be a disaster.
I think so too.
Josh at the end there. I just don't buy it. I don't buy it, George. There's not much going on.
You need to see the fire come out of it.
I want to see
Let's hope it comes out on the dish.
So, guys, you've got 15 minutes. You're 3/4 of the way through. These next few minutes are going to go like crazy, so keep an eye on that clock.
To be honest, I wish someone could just, like, give me a pill so that I could forget about the chicken challenge.
My noodles, I thought I'd take a risk and make something that I've never made before, and it's really bitten me in the bum.
I'm just going to really give this a good go before I abort mission.
I've tried to make the noodles like 3 times. Yeah, no, it's totally stuffed. I'm not going to be able to pull this off in time.
To do, in my opinion, to do one dish in an hour, I think that's enough time.
What's in the bag?
I've taken the chicken breast out because I don't want to overcook it, and I'll crispy it up on the skin side at the end when there's 5 minutes to go. If this is going to be a potato and zucchini fritter or rosti.
Yep. So what's in the fritter? Just potato, zucchini?
Potato, zucchini, garlic, salt, pepper, and we're going to pan fry that.
So do you put raw garlic or roasted garlic in there?
I use roasted garlic in there.
OK, which is good because it'll take away some of the astringency.
cherry tomatoes, bit of rosemary, parsley stalks. There's a lot of flavour in the stalks of the parsley, so you infuse that into the tomatoes, bang, and they'll just go on top at the end.
All right, Sam, good luck.
OK, thanks.
OK, guys, you've got 5 minutes. We're down to the wire.
And a lot of people cracked under pressure, and you heard people
Guys, you're going to have to move, thank you.
swearing and chanting and raving.
Burnt my hand. I burnt my hand. It did make the plating up process that little bit harder.
This is a very, very important 5 minutes in your life right now. Don't plate up too early. Make sure you've tasted everything.
That was hot.
You've got 1 minute.
OK, yeah, not great.
Those of you that are not putting the food on your plates, you need to do that now. OK, you have 30 seconds to go. 10 seconds. That's it, guys. You've done your best.
It was a relief. I mean, it was over.
Thank God it's over.
There was nothing else I could do. All I could do was just wait and hope for the best.
So, guys, George, Matt, and I will now taste your dishes, one by one, starting with Trevor.
My nerves were out of control. It's freaking me out a little bit.
Can you tell me what the dish is?
It's a chicken thigh stuffed with mushroom, parmesan and blue cheese, served with a tarragon white wine sauce.
To be honest, though, you've got a deft touch here. This is quite pretty.
Thank you.
We haven't seen anything like that from you.
Thank you.
And a bit of skill. What did you do with the chicken?
I boned out the thigh and then rolled it in Glad wrap and poached it for 15 minutes and then fried it off to crisp up the skin.
Nice demonstration of skill, Trevor.
Thank you.
Trevor?
Chef.
It looks like,
chicken starfish?
Chicken starfish. It's very, I don't know, 1980s, you know.
It did look like a chicken starfish. I was actually calling it the chicken starfish. So he was bang on.
I like the flavour. I like the flavour. I think what you've demonstrated is another side of you. Well done.
You've cooked it well. It's shown nice technique. That is absolutely delicious, that tarragon sauce.
Thank you very much.
Well done.
I thought I put a nice, tasty dish in front of the judges. So I was pretty happy.
OK, Poe, let's go.
I just didn't even know how I was going to explain my situation. They'd seen me go through the whole process.
I've tried to make the noodles like 3 times. Yeah, no, it's totally stuffed.
It was a bit of a walk of shame.
I was going to make some rice cubic noodles, I guess you'd call them.
And something happened, it separated, didn't it? The corn flour went to the bottom and the rice flour went to the top. So you threw it away.
Threw it away. And this is all I could manage in my last throes of death.
So it's a stir-fried chicken with bean sprouts, a bit of chilli, crispy garlic. Not your best incarnation. I really wanted to see those cubic noodles.
I know.
Oh well, better luck next time.
I just thought, yeah, I'll be doing the dishes. I was just sort of preempting the worst.
And next up, Josh, please.
I thought it was going to be tough for me. It wasn't that I was not confident about my dish. My only thought was that there was 19 others better than me.
It's chicken breast, skin on, with the rocket and pumpkin salad down the bottom.
I think you've done a good job visually. You've got a nice colour on the skin. roasted pumpkin that you've got underneath is nice and sweet. It looks pretty.
Thanks.
I think this is the best looking dish you put up by quite some way, yeah? And it's the first dish of yours I've actually wanted to eat, so that's a good first sign. You know, what you've got is a really nice mix of sweet potato and rocket and pine nuts, well-cooked chicken. I'll be happy to see that in the restaurant. You've done really well. Congratulations, Josh. That's great stuff.
When you hear those judges' comments and they're all positive, like, it's a very satisfying feeling.
OK, next up, Aaron, please bring your dish.
As I'm walking, I'm looking at my dish and the presentation is probably the best around in the competition.
Aaron was the most confident in his dish. Well, at least he thought so.
I've done my modern spin of coq au vin with a saffron potato puree and sauce that's added tableside.
I know straight away that I've fumbled the challenge.
What I admire in you is that you're very creative. It's very pretty. There's a lightness of touch. You're careful with how you think about it, but you say it's a coq au vin, it's not a coq au vin. Yeah. You know, if you read what a coq au vin is, it's a big, rustic, French dish by origin. There's mushrooms, there's bacon. It's a farmer's dish. What you've got is a red wine poached chicken. It's dry.
I understand why they gave me a rollicking, because I overextended myself.
Cooking's about building blocks. You need to build those blocks gently. And sometimes going too far forward, you'll end up with problems like this.
That doesn't deliver, that doesn't deliver, that doesn't deliver, that doesn't deliver. It looks nice, but we don't eat food for looks, yeah? So that's a miss for me.
I just couldn't keep up with the time that was going on, and for that my dish suffered quite badly.
Justine?
I did a chicken stew, Spanish, pea basque flavours.
We talk about nailing simple flavours, yeah? And not overcomplicating with other flavours. You know, there are probably loads of people looking at that and going, yum, that's my dinner.
Andre?
So it's a gnocchi.
So it was a fried gnocchi?
I boiled it in the stock, then finished it in the fry pan, fried it off.
It looked bad.
Too much going on.
Yep.
It's a bit of a dog's breakfast, as I saw it.
Sure.
Gary thought that it looked like a dog's breakfast. I feed my dog that.
Linda, you're up next. Let's go.
The chicken was the centerpiece, and I think a lot of people forgot that. Sour cream with lemon zest and rosemary salt. It's the masterpiece of your dish, and you have to really, really make sure it stands out.
Linda, I like your creativity. I like your little salts. And to be honest, the walnuts and the honey together are overly sweet for me. But thank you for giving us an idea.
They like to pick on me a lot.
It's like a little handbag. You could actually, this is a bit Chanel. Chanel would love that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You could sell that for $4.5 grand in a bag shop and just wander around. Hi, it's my new Chanel chicken bag. Yeah.
George has no fashion sense at all. You know, Chanel was so last season. That was a Burberry bag. Very timeless. Very timeless indeed.
OK, Kate. OK.
I have made Goan chicken curry. I've gone back to the roots on this one to make my grandmother proud. All bets are always off with the judges. We never know what they're looking for.
We can taste the spices. Where's the starch? Where's the rice? Where's the flatbread, the chapati, the paratha, the something to dip it all into?
To add something else, I would have had to give up a spice, so it was a sacrifice I chose to make.
I still would have liked to have something to dip into.
What is fantastic to see, you've actually done something that has a connection with you, and also, more importantly, you've done something that there's very, very little good going food in Australia. Vinegar is such a key thing. Oh, I've got shivers. It's fantastic. The depth of flavours are really good. The vinegar hit's fantastic. Congratulations, your grandmother will be very, very proud.
Thank you.
And I reckon that's the best dish of the night. That's fantastic.
Oh, man.
Yay!
He banged the table.
My grandma's going to be so proud of me, so I was really happy at that point. Yes. If I could go back into the pantry and do it all over again, that I would change anything based on those comments. Yes.
It's like putting a piece of you out on the plate and saying, hey, what do you think of this? It's very personal to have them judge the food, but also, too, I want to present an amazing plate for them.
What do you think?
I really like the flavours. The execution, not so great.
I'd agree. I'd agree. I think it's the least subtle dish that you've done so far. You've also been really heavy-handed with the preserved lemon.
So full on.
I was really disappointed, yeah. I was really disappointed in myself.
And that's a real pity, because I think you've got real potential. But that doesn't show the potential, and it makes me concerned that maybe that faith we put in you before has been misplaced.
I agreed completely with Matt. I can cook so much better than that. It was a real big disappointment.
OK, Sam.
I was hoping that the dish made a statement about who I was as a cook, because I don't think that they'd really gotten that about me yet.
I've cooked a simple pan-roasted chicken drumstick and chicken breast with a garlic butter sauce and roasted tomatoes just for a bit of acid.
So you got married the day before yesterday?
Yes, Gary, I did. This is my honeymoon.
You must be absolutely bonkers.
Yeah, I'm pretty tired too. Yeah.
This is very typical, I think, of the dishes that you've done so far for me. There's something that you can do a little bit more that's going to make it, you know, go from a nice little bistro dish to something that's Sam special, you know, that really turns it on. It's a good bistro dish, and I like your style.
It's a good dish. The rosti's lovely, it's nice. The tomatoes are nice. But take this to the next level, mate. Push yourself.
It's interesting listening to these two guys talk about you, because when I listen to how they talk about you, I think they're talking about someone they think potentially can win this competition. And so I think it's time now for you to do exactly what they say and lift it up a notch and show that you're in the top 3 and not in the top 10. True flavours, good execution. You could teach a lot of people here a great deal about how to plate a dish in a contemporary way, so it doesn't look tossy, it doesn't look kind of overworked, and it also doesn't look clumsy. And that's a really hard thing. You've got an eye for that. But like I said, top 3, not top 10. Yeah?
Yes, Matt. Thanks, guys.
Everybody's anxious at that point. Everybody's second-guessing whose dish was the best, whose dish was not up to standard, all that sort of stuff.
So, guys, well done on today. And we're going to go away and deliberate now on your fate.
Don't be afraid to fail, because you're never going to get it right 100% of the time. And to get to the top, you have to make mistakes.
Good luck.
Whoever won the chicken challenge would have the opportunity to go straight to the final week.
The nasty bit of all of this is that the worst 2 dishes, those contestants have to do the washing up for everybody.
So, there were 3 top contenders that stood out heads above everybody else. Josh. Kate. Sam. I hope you're a little nervous.
Just a smidgen.
This is, for one of you, an opportunity to skip through to the last week of MasterChef. But I will say, it is just an opportunity. There is, of course, something in store. So, there can only be one winner, and that winner is Sam.
Sorry, guys.
I am very proud of what I've already achieved. It has made what was a pretty big decision to jump ship 8 hours after my wedding. It's all the more worth it.
To win this opportunity to go through to the last week of MasterChef, the challenge is to cook head-to-head with one of the leading chefs in Australia.
Oh, wow. Who am I going to be cooking against? No idea. That's fine. I'm sure he's going to take one big look at me and say, who's this upstart?
I'm up for it.
Cook against cook.
Yep. Bring it on. Send him out.
The announcement comes that Sam is cooking head-to-head, and all I'm thinking is, mate, you're stuffed.
The first of the bottom 2 is Aaron.
Me?
When you wash those dishes, you stand there and you concentrate on cooking a simple dish beautifully and well. And then from there we can create.
I have to ground my cuisine. I have to stop trying and doing all my high-end things and going back to basics.
Joining Aaron is Melissa.
I was expecting it, but devastated.
Melissa, we talk about you, the 3 of us, as this natural cook. It's a fantastic thing. The dish you put up was pretty much an inedible dish. So you need to think as well. So Melissa, Aaron, your dishwashing awaits.
Thank you. Let's go down. It's like that, it's the other way, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, God. You pack of filthy bastards.
Not gonna get clean with you just looking at it.
All right.
Tomorrow night on MasterChef Australia.
It's time to cook for your life.
Our first celebrity challenge.
I'm just shaking in my boots at this stage. I don't stand a snowflake's chance in hell.
Has the amateur got the skills to beat the pro at his own signature dish?
The contestant's gonna have to work very hard if he wants to beat me, and I don't think that's gonna happen.
At stake, the chance to fast track to the final week of the competition.
Just go get it, mate, because you can do it.
The stakes are going to be higher than ever before.
Very, very similar.